everyone. Hi. How are we all doing tonight? All right, glad to hear it. Okay, so I am Joey, and I'm a senior. I think that was kind of obvious, though, so. Or maybe it wasn't, I don't know. I'm a little short. All right, I gotta stop blabbering. Okay, so I directed this show called Thespianage. A little funny story. I based this entire show off of the pun in the title. I was, if you know me, I love my puns, so one day I was like, if thespians ever, were spying on people, it would be thespianage, because, I thought it was good, and then I based my entire show off it, and now I'm standing here, so, yeah. So, yeah, this show is based off of, all the things I love about theater. It's full of jokes, it has a good message, and it's very fun. It's just a good time, so I guess I'll stop talking and I'll let the people in my show do it for me. So yeah, this is Thespianage.
Alright, take these fellas to the station.
Don't worry, sir. We'll get these delinquents out of your hair.
Thank you. I can finally rest easy knowing these five will ruin my show.
Alright, I know this looks bad, but believe me, it's only partially my fault. Who am I kidding? This is entirely my fault. Look, I didn't have a lot of options in this situation, so I kind of had to adapt to what felt right in the moment. And look where that got me, in trouble with the authorities. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't even introduced myself yet. I'm Miss Barron, I'm the theater teacher at Cherry High School, and while I may be all for the dramatics, I didn't get my students into this mess just for the heck of it. Things just didn't go exactly as I planned them to. Let me literally set the stage for you. It all started a few days ago at rehearsals for our fall play. Before I knew the mess I was about to get myself into.
I tell you, these harmonies just get harder for me every year. I just don't get why the rough and tough antagonists just always have such...
Hi, angelic voices!
Harry, you don't have to feel bad about not being a tenor. You bring a lot of personality to the role, despite having no voice.
Thanks, Amara.
No problem. I'm usually just grateful for what I'm given. But this year is different. After 3 years, I finally got my dream role.
Mar, you got ensemble.
Exactly!
Yeah, considering how good your dancing is, I'm surprised you've gone this long without getting a major dancing role.
I'm just holding my breath for the chance to be a featured dancer.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mike. Is Miss Barron finally done blocking scene 5?
Not quite. We still gotta figure out how we're going to get the pinata down at the very beginning. Poor Libby has all her work cut out for her.
No, I don't.
This might be a bit off topic, but has everyone calmed down about me being cast as the lead male again?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's hard to deny your talent, Mike, but I think Miss Barron knows what she's doing when it comes to casting.
Thanks, Amara. I just feel bad because I want to give the spotlight to others here too.
I'm not surprised. You're literally the only tenor in Cherry Theater, so this should have been expected.
Barry, don't be so hard on yourself. You guys don't give yourselves enough credit.
Amara is right, you know, Barry.
Trust me, I'm well aware.
Hello? Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'll go somewhere more private. Excuse me for a moment, buddy. Okay.
Has anyone else noticed anything off about Mrs. Barron lately?
Often, what way exactly?
I don't know. How about all of the suspicious calls during rehearsal? The fact that she's always zoning off whenever anyone asks her a question? Oh, yeah. That she's overworking the techies so much?
Actually, that last one is normal.
Yeah, you're right. But my point still stands. I think this calls for further investigation.
So, what do you propose we do?
After rehearsal, we sneak into Mrs. Barron's office and look for any clues as to what could be on her mind.
Are you sure that's a good idea? She's probably just all stressed about getting the show on its feet.
No, it's got to be something more than that. She's got to be plotting something, like a robbery or a murder.
Whoa, Libby! Where did that idea come from?
I may have seen too many Netflix documentaries.
We really need to get you outside more often.
Well, if you insist on this plan, we'll meet outside our office at 6:30.
Fine. Until then.
Guys, we should really not be in here. The principal characters are already in hot water after the chair incident. I don't want to make things worse for us.
Relax, Mike. If anybody's gonna be in trouble for this, it's me. I have a long history of being blamed for things that were not my fault.
What exactly?
I'm the middle child.
Guys, this is a stealth mission, not social hour. Now, look for clues.
Guys, look, I found something.
Really? What?
It looks to be a confidential folder of some kind.
Really? How could you tell?
What's inside?
It looks to be full of information about another theater teacher at Craigsville High School.
Hey, I have a friend that goes there. From what I hear, Mr. Frank's been the theater teacher there for about 2 years now.
Well, apparently some people aren't too fond of the guy, especially considering that this document is sent by the International Thespian Society itself.
So you're telling me an organization created to honor students in theater has confidential info about a theater teacher?
But why does Mrs. Barron have this document?
Is she an assassin?
Come on, Mar. Assassins are much less obvious. This has to be something else.
From what I can gather from this, Mrs. Barron must be... must be what, Libby? Mrs. Barron, I promise you this isn't what it looks like. It was Barry's idea.
Oh, come on.
Mrs. Barron, I'm so sorry. I tried to convince them otherwise, and no, but
Mrs. Barron, what is this? What is with this document?
Well, you see...
I couldn't lie to my students. I had to give them the truth, especially since Libby is notoriously a great lie detector. I had to let them know exactly what was going on, otherwise they wouldn't let me forget about it. Though, looking back, lying might have saved these kids in the long run. All right, I'll tell you. For the past month, I have been an International Thespian Society agent. I work in the application division.
Ha! 2 for 2, baby.
Dang it!
The International Thespian Society has agents? Since when?
Since the corporation was founded. When it comes to protecting those in theater and honoring those who did high school theater, that also requires dealing with those who may attempt to ruin the image of high school theater for others. I mean, who else is going to do the rogue work of handling rogue directors like Mr. Frank?
is that what you've been sent to do at Craigsville High School?
Yes, Mr. Frank has quite the history of weird behaviors. One time when he went to Thespian Festival, he mysteriously snuck out a workshop and came back loaded with cash. Oh, and one time he went to a production of Les Mis and came out of it saying it was only okay. And that's only a few of his weird behaviors.
So what exactly do you need to do for this mission?
I need to investigate Mr. Frank firsthand to see if I can get any real dirt on him. We need concrete evidence to apprehend him.
What has he done?
Well, I just told you.
Now listen, Mike.
He
have a lot going on with the fall show and everything. We could help you out with this too. Like you're alone.
I don't know. Come on, Mrs. Barron. We could totally help you apprehend this Mr. Frank guy.
Just let us help.
All right, but remember, anybody finds out, you could get in serious trouble. Especially if my boss finds out.
Relax. We'll be fine as long as Mike doesn't freak out about it.
We'll be fine, Harry. I trust Mrs. Barron will keep us safe.
All right, we'll meet at rehearsal tomorrow to plan our plans to investigate Mr. Frank.
What could Mr. Frank possibly be doing that the International Thespian Society's eyes for?
Look, Shelby, if I don't get a show off the ground, my career is doomed.
With all due respect, sir,
Look, if you think someone's just going to show up to our show because we're putting on a show, then you're more dense than the prick I threw through my neighbor's window this morning.
Like write our own show?
Right, our own show? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, not even a high school senior could do that.
And what do you suppose we do?
Look, if we want a show people will flock to see, we need to do something that can't be offered anywhere else in the area.
you mean like a show that's on Broadway or something?
Exactly, Dex. We need something only Broadway can offer.
But right, rights to shows exclusively on Broadway, there are
I'm gonna listen this time. I'm gonna listen.
Who said we had to obtain the rights legitimately?
What?
I'm willing to do anything for fame and fortune, even if that means forging the show rights myself.
Mr. Frank, you can't be serious.
Yes, it's brilliant. I'll finally get the attention I so rightfully deserve. No longer will I be ignored by directorial pursuits.
Surely you realize how dangerous forging show rights can be.
Look, Shelby, my side business operates almost entirely underground, so I know how to avoid the law.
I agree with Shelby here, sir. If we get caught forging show rights, we can end up in some serious trouble.
Look, I don't want to hear any more good news complaining, huh? Look, do you want to lose your position as student director?
No, sir.
And Dex, do you want to lose your position as stage manager?
I could live without it.
Then how about your bejeweled high score on my work phone?
No, please, anything but this.
Then you two are going to help me forge some show rights. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And you two know what to do when someone tries to rat us out?
Yeah?
Phone the boys in blue. Anyway, I got a meeting to get to, so while you begin your search for legal loopholes, the whole world will soon know my name.
Yes, Mom. I'll be back for curfew. All right, bye.
Okay, so let's review the plan one more time.
We wait until Miss Barron arrives, then we use her expertise of school entrances to sneak into Mr. Frank's room undetected.
Or we could just walk through the gate.
When was that?
Someone at the school must have left the gate open.
Okay, I see everybody's here. And that the gate is already open?
Someone probably just forgot to close it.
Well, I am not complaining. Let's head in.
a whole lot we can do here.
I'm sure there's something we can do to get inside.
Oh yeah, well, somebody's just gonna come and let us in.
Where is that music coming from?
Hello, my lovely ladies and gents. I am the janitor here at the school, and I'm here to...
Assist us by letting us into the Fine Arts Building.
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
I have a knack for this kind of thing.
No, just loves giving me money.
Thanks for the assistance, Steve, but could you maybe turn off the music? It's kind of drawing attention to us. What music? The music that started playing when you entered. Oh, that music. I wish I could turn it off, but I can't. It just plays whenever I enter a room. It doesn't stop.
Have you gone to a doctor for that?
I have. They said I have a rare condition called having a character name.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, are you gonna let us in?
Oh yeah, sorry. There we are. Now I hope you and students have fun in there. Wait, how did you know that we're... Never mind. That was strange. Let's just go.
I wonder why this janitor is the only one to have a character theme.
Because Tech's already got their hands full of this show. Y'all are doing great back there!
Great, just great. Who are these guys?
They look to be students of Mr. Frank's.
Well, we're gonna have to be even more careful than originally planned.
Relax, it's fine. They sing fast asleep.
Nothing can wait for them.
Let's split up, okay? Okay.
What is it?
It says...
Say nothing.
Mom! Did you have to call me right now?
Jack Kelly? Is that you? Why is your voice so... Wait a second.
There's trash monsters in Mr. Frank's room. You know what he told us. Dex, call the cops.
Mrs. Barron, what do we do?
Just stay close to me.
Well, if it isn't Mrs. Barron from Cherry High School. And what do you think you're doing here?
We're here to put an end to your shady practices, Mr. Frank.
Mike, we don't even know what he's done.
How are you students? I'm innocent.
Then what is this, Mr. Frank?
This is a drawing of me winning Best Director.
Then why does your face look so evil?
So what, American had dreams? Is that what you're accusing me of?
I found this document on your desk with the forged image rights of the publisher and rights holder on it.
You're just, mad I struck a huge deal with this big licensor.
I'll have you know, as an International Thespian Society agent, that we have been tracking your behavior for a while, and this behavior is very on brand for you.
So this accusation is based entirely on assumption? How can you prove to anybody I'm truly in the wrong?
We don't need to prove it because it's the truth. You are actively putting your career in jeopardy.
Well, at least I'm not actively putting my students in danger. Mrs. Barron can't say that.
That's not what this is.
Oh, sure it is. You're barging here looking for dirt that isn't even there. And you disrupted my poor students who are hard at work with plans for our show.
Stop it. Mrs. Barron isn't in the wrong here.
Sure seems like it. A good director wouldn't get her students in danger. A good director wouldn't go putting her nose where it doesn't belong, and a good director wouldn't try to win a fight she's already lost.
You...
Freeze! Hands up, trespassers!
Ah, thank you for coming, officer. This teacher and her students tried to blame me for a crime I did not commit.
That's not the truth, officer.
You have the right to remain silent.
All right, let's take these fellas to the station.
Don't worry, sir. We'll get these delinquents out of your hair.
Thank you, officer. I can can finally rest easy knowing these 5 won't ruin my show. Good work, you two. I'm glad I put my trust in you. Now, let's get back to work.
Alrighty, now just sit here while we fill out some paperwork.
That's odd. For delinquents, they don't usually look so innocent.
Hey, bro, guess what I got for us tonight? Krispy Kreme.
Oh my god, you know those are my favorite.
Well, can't get much worse than this. At least we've got each other. God, but it didn't have to be like this. You kids don't deserve to be punished.
Mrs. Barron, it's really our fault. We decided to come with you. Don't blame yourself.
Mike, as much as I appreciate the positivity, there's not a whole lot we can do here. All we can hope for now is that you kids get off without punishment, and I'll probably end up losing my teacher's license and serving an actual sentence, but at least you kids will be okay.
Stop it, Mrs. Barron. This will all be fine. We just have to...
No, Libby! This isn't a musical where everything is perfectly resolved in the end. Mr. Frank was right. I am a bad director. I made an awful mistake, and now you guys are hurting because of it. Acting brave will help us here.
You're right. Acting brave is enough. Sometimes, as thespians, we become so comfortable in our own acting that we forget how to properly show our own feelings. But you don't have to feel like a burden just because you can't pretend like things will be okay. To tell you the truth, I am so terrified right now, and I am pretending that things will be okay, but I know the truth. But you don't have to act like things will be fine and happy, because that isn't the truth.
Mrs. Barron, I am scared out of my mind right now. I just want to tell you that I'm not the strong guy you think I am. It's tough.
I would normally try to make a joke to make light of the situation right now, but that wouldn't be accurate to how I feel. I don't want to go to jail.
I've always been the good kid who never does anything wrong, but I'm so scared right now.
Mrs. Barron, you aren't alone. We're all here for you. We're all here for each other.
How did I get so lucky? You kids are the best in the world. Thank you.
As long as we're together, we could beat anything. What are you doing? You were the place last week.
Oh no, they called me and they wanted to waste the job.
What's that?
Your memory!
Looks like these guys
Let's just say a certain janitor helped us.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have valued my status over your guys' safety. It wasn't okay. Me too. Mr. Frank has so much authority here. It feels like if we don't listen to him, he'll ruin our lives.
It's okay. I know you didn't mean to hurt us. You two have kind hearts. And if Mr. Frank isn't appreciating that, then something needs to be changed. We want to help you apprehend Mr. Frank.
Really?
Yes, really. We're tired of acting like this is okay.
So, what do you know that can help us?
He, often talks about his plan with us. It should be on the school cameras.
Oh my god, there it is! We could get the footage on that and we'll be good.
Hey, how did we not see that?
Let's sync these up together and check the footage. Okay. Next, have you been playing Bejeweled this whole time? Oh, Shelby, have I already not told you that I'm a procrastinator?
Okay, here it is. Perfect. Can you replay that footage and I'll call my boss?
But won't your boss get upset with us?
If he's upset, then he needs to change his ways and realize how gifted you all are. Your help in this mission was better than anything I could have done alone.
Mrs. Barron? Hey, who are these kids with you?
They helped me apprehend Mr. Frank. Take a look at this.
Oh my, I should have suspected as much from him. I'll send 2 of my best agents to apprehend him as soon as possible.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mrs. Barron. It's teachers like you who give me hope for the future of high school theater.
What now?
We should probably wait till those agents arrive. And I think I know what Mr. Frank is up to right now. Follow me.
Alright, right here. So what options you got for us?
Alright, we got, Gorky Poo, Frenchie, and a Pomeranian if you're into the fluffy variety.
We'll take the Frenchie.
Of course. You know, I've never been a big fan of the French, but I gotta admit, they make good dogs.
Alright. How much is this one gonna cost us?
Oh, this puppy, I'd say, at least 50
Freeze! This is the International Thespianage Society.
Oh no! The boys in blue after me now!
All right, guys, come on! Let's catch this monkey wannabe!
Eat my dust, sucker!
Have you seen him? Was he in here? I really need to get glasses.
No rats!
Oh my god, there he is!
Let's catch this guy!
You wish!
Come on, I can run this guy! You know where to go Come here, Ralph.
You alright?
I got it! Come here. Look. Look at this fast. Hey, the plan is.
Man, this is tiring!
We got him, guys.
Alright, boys. You caught me. But I swear, I haven't been selling red dog breeds on Craigslist for high prices.
What?
We're here to apprehend you for forging rights to a show you don't own.
Ah, yeah, Corbett. Who's not the adult?
Well, Mr. Frank, you are hereby under arrest for forging show rights and disrespecting the honor of high school theater.
No rats.
That's right, Mr. Frank. We got you. Who's the bad director now?
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
take him away.
Also, ITS jail is no cakewalk. The only entertainment there is Cats the Musical forever.
Not the dog guy!
Yes! So sorry about that, Mrs. Barron. We should have sent you some backup.
Well, you did send me back up in a way. These kids were more help than ever. I couldn't have done it without them.
Aw, Mrs. Barron. Well, we couldn't have asked for a better theater teacher. You're so cool.
He did send you some help. Now that I remember it.
Who? Not that?
Helps out.
No, please let me finish that spiel.
No! It's okay, teacher. We appreciate your help, even though it was extremely obvious that you're set by the ITS.
Janitor, you have done a great service for this agency. We feel it is right to promote you. And pay for your tuition. All these more theater teachers.
Yes! No more Robin for me! I can actually do this for classes. Like Marcus.
So, that is how I was able to complete my first mission as an International Thespian Society agent. I hope you enjoyed this tale full of laughs, mystery, and heart. This whole experience reminded me of why I love theater as much as I do. In this community, we may all be different, but we have one thing in common: our desire for true connection. Isn't that such a beautiful thing? We can all make connections that will make us better and stronger together. So, to all of you here, Thespian or not, I want to remind you of the power you hold. The power to connect, the power to strengthen, the power to love. Let the love of others reach you, and let love guide your every action. Don't close yourself off. Open your heart and follow it. Thank you.